Hey, good morning. This is Bread of Life with Jay, and this is your morning word. I'm going to give you a little short sermonette this morning. I hope this can, carry you throughout your day, okay? In Jeremiah chapter 1, starting verse 4. That's Jeremiah chapter 1, starting verse 4. It reads like this. Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Before I formed thee in the womb, or belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. My title for my short sermon is this: God has a plan for your life. Don't you know that God has a plan for your life? That's right, a plan for your life. You see, don't you know that God wants to talk to you? Yes, He wants to talk to you. For He said in the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, God wants to speak and talk to you, His child. All right? So I want to encourage you to just listen for the voice of God. Listen for the voice of God talking to you. Don't you know that God actually talks to you every day? That's right. God talks to you every day. The question is, are you listening? Listen for the voice of God, because God wants to give you instructions for His plan for your life. All right? Don't you know that God knows your name? That's right. God knows your name, and God knows you. The word says that God called Jeremiah for a purpose, a plan. He knew Jeremiah's name. And guess what? God knows your name too. God knows your name, and He knows where to find you when He wants you. All right? And God knows you. You see, you are not a mistake or an accident. Let me say it one more time. You are not a mistake or an accident. All right? See, God had you in mind. God had you in mind before you were even born or conceived. He had you in mind for a set purpose and a plan. So that means that you are not a mistake. I don't care what your parents told you. I don't care what your mom or dad told you. I don't care what your family members told you. You are not a mistake or an accident, because before you were even born, God had you in mind with a set purpose and a set plan for your life. The word says, before I formed thee in the womb, I knew you. Before you were even conceived in your mother's womb, you existed in the mind of God. Let me say it one more time. Before you even conceived in your mother's womb, before your mother and daddy hooked up, you existed in the mind of God. You're not a mistake. You're not an accident. All right? Everything you are searching for is in God's plan. All right? Everything you are searching for is in God's plan. Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. For I know the plans I have towards you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a hope and a future. Everything you are searching for is in the plan of God. Your job is in the plan of God. Your career is in the plan of God. Your wife, your husband. Looking for a wife, looking for a husband. Guess what? They're in God's plan. Your steps that you take every day is in the plan of God. Your future is in the plan of God. So I just want to encourage you today to seek God's face. For when you seek God's face is when God will begin to reveal his plan for you. If you have any prayer requests, you have any questions about what I said today, hit me in my inbox on Facebook. All right? God bless you. And remember, God has a plan for your life. Bless you.